Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me slash makeup look. I haven't done a makeup video in quite a while. I don't really know why. I think I've just not had the urge to talk about makeup, but because I haven't done one in a while, I was like, I need to do one. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, and I'm actually using quite a lot of new products as well that you guys might not have seen on my channel or seen me use, etc. So yeah, I'm going to get started. Throughout this video as well, I'm actually going to be using some new makeup brushes. I was actually sent these from Kit Stars. I have a face set and also an eye set. I have 10 brushes all together, so I'm going to be using these brushes today. So if you're ever wondering what brushes I'm using throughout this video, it's the ones from them. And I'll also tell you a little bit about them at the end as well if you wanted to know a bit about a new brand. But I need to put my hair up first because I can't do my makeup with my hair like this, right? Okay, so prior to actually doing my makeup, I have already cleansed, moisturised, all of that sort of good stuff on my skin. My skin isn't actually that bad at the moment. As you can see, I have done so many different makeup videos where my skin has been really, really bad, but at the moment, it's actually not that bad apart from a big spot that I have on my chin, so please don't look at that. To start off with, I'm actually going to use a mixture of two foundations. This is what I've been doing a lot recently. I've been mixing together my Anastasia Beverly Hills stick foundation. This is in the shade Porcelain, and because I don't really like a stick foundation normally, I've been mixing it with my Giorgio Armani Power Fabric foundation, which is in the shade 4.75. So what I would normally do is I'd put a few lines on my face like you would do with a stick foundation, and then I would maybe take a pump, maybe a pump and a half. I think today we'll just use a pump and a half. And I'm just going to take this brush, which looks so nice. This is the base polisher brush, so I hope I can use this for foundation. We'll give it a go anyway, and I just blend them both together basically. I feel like the Power Fabric foundation is really nice, but I feel like adding a little bit of the Anastasia Beverly Hills stick foundation just adds a little bit more coverage, which I'm definitely all about. I've also not used a primer today, purely because it's a Sunday and I'm not going anywhere, seeing anyone really. I just wanted to film a video. I might pop out to the shops, but I'm not really that bothered about making sure my face stays on. Okay, the next one, we'll move on to my concealers. I've used this plenty of times in the past. I use C2 for under my eyes, and then I use C5 for everywhere else on my face, because obviously it's a bit darker. I'm going to put it up here, a lot on my chin and a lot on my nose, because I need to make sure that this dry skin doesn't go. Sorry, I keep looking at the viewfinder, but that's purely because that's acting as my mirror right now. I don't know whether to use a brush to blend this out or to just use my beauty blender or I'll use the same brush. I've not blended out a concealer in so long. I used to blend out like Collection 2000 concealers, but I haven't blended out concealer in so long with a brush. I have done with a sponge. Okay, that has like drastically changed the way I feel about that foundation. I think it looks really nice. But then, because like I say, I'm not doing anything particularly adventurous today, I'm just going to use a light layer of powder. This is the Becca Be a Light powder, which I have used so much. You can probably tell this is the powder, and it's like there's like hardly any left. Oh well. And I'm going to use this brush, which is the N3 blusher brush, but I'm just going to use this for powder. Smother my brush in that and then just pop that under. This as well, whenever like throughout the day, if I get any oily or anything like that, it just makes my skin look glowy rather than like gross. And I also feel like if I use a really mattifying powder, it can really make my makeup look patchy and just not very nice. Whereas this powder, when I look at it throughout the day, or if I like spray some like MAC Fix Plus on it throughout the day, it looks very fresh. So I'd highly recommend this palette. I've said it before and I'll say it again because I love it. So with that brush, I wasn't quite violent with it, but can you see there's a little hair that's come out? Maybe that's just me being too violent with it, but yeah, just the one hair came out. It could have just been a loose one. I'm not that fussed about one hair coming off. Right, and then I'm going to move on to doing my, this is going to actually be highlight. I'm going to move on. Did I use this for powder? No. I'm going to move on to my favourite brush. This one is the powder brush, but I kind of think that this would be nice to do a little bit of bronzer, so that's what I'm going to use for it today. I'm just going to dip into the same Be a Light powder. Oh my gosh, you can really see how much that picks up, so I don't want that much. Otherwise I'll be super, super dark, and I'm just going to bronze up my skin. So that's my skin bronzed up a bit. Like I say, I'm just going for like a natural look to my makeup. You can sort of maybe, okay, I'm just going to turn the brush around and try and blend that out a little bit. Then I'm just going to take the original powder brush, and I'm going to take the blusher which is in this palette. I think I've used this palette plenty of times on my videos, but if you haven't got it yet, you honestly need to go and get it. It is such a beautiful palette. I'm just going to pop some blusher on. I think next I'm going to do my eyebrows, and they actually have the most perfect eyebrow brush. You can sort of see it is this really, really small, short angled brush. Oh, it's called a short angle brush. And to do my eyebrows today, I'm going to take this, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in medium brown. It looks like this. I'm just going to get a bit of the product. I love, love, love using a new brow brush. Does anybody else dip it into the lid? Just because I don't want super, super harsh brows, so I normally just sort of scrape it a little bit on there, and then I've got a normal amount of product on my brush. I'm just gonna do my brows. Let me know down below, how do you normally do your eyebrows? Do you do a little bit here, then go over to this one and then keep going between them, or do you just do a full brow and then you're done? Let me know, because sometimes I do it where I go between them. Like I think today I'm going to go between them because they're not looking anything like each other. But on most days I'll just do one and then go on to the other one. I'm liking this brush so far. It's working really, really well. This would also be such a nice brush to carve out your brows because it would fit so, so nicely underneath. I'm actually really wanting to investigate new brow products, so let me know down below as well, what brow product do you guys use? Because I've been using this for ages, and I also sometimes use a Primark brow pencil, which I spoke about before, and I actually still love that. I normally wear that like when I'm just going for work or whatever. But let me know, what brow product do you guys tend to use? Okay, so once my brows are done, this is what they're looking like. So I'm ready to move on to eyeshadow. I'm going to be doing such a simple look because it's hot and it's a Sunday, and I'm not necessarily doing anything massively where I require loads of makeup. So I'm just going to take my Sweet Peach palette. I think I'm looking at my palettes now. I don't really see one that's like jumping out at me, so I think I'm going to use this one for today. I have a nice selection of eye brushes as well to use. I'm probably going to keep this one for blending because otherwise I'll just go straight to using it. And I love this one. This one's going to be so nice doing like under eyebrow highlight and in your inner corners. This one's just going to be nice to like pack on some shades, and then these two are just going to be good to do like your lid shade, and then this one's going to be great to like add some definition. So rather than me just talking to you about it, I'll just do it. So I'm going to start off with the shade Summer Yum, which is this like really, really nice warm orange colour at the bottom here. Small tapered blender brush, but I'm just going to pop that in my crease. Okay, so I've just popped that like in my lid and brought it a little bit forward. I'm also just going to take this same shade and I'm going to pop it just underneath my lower lash line just to smoke it out a little bit. Then I'm going to take the big blending brush. This one is just the tapered blender. And I'm going to take the shade Puree, which is this one here, which is just next door to Summer Yum. I friggin' love these two shades together. To be fair, I do this look quite a lot, just like on the daily. And I'm just going to use that shade to blend out the Summer Yum shade. It looks a lot darker on this side because this has not got any natural light and this one does. So if this side of my face looks a lot darker, that's why. Don't be thinking that I'm like completely doing different colours on each side. It's just because of the light. Then just to deepen up the crease a little bit, I'm going to use this one, which is Charmed I'm Sure, which is this shade here. And I'm going to take that on an easy lip brush, which I wouldn't really say this is a lip brush, if I'm honest, because it's like, I'd say this is great to like pack in the shade, but I guess you can use brushes for whatever you want really. And then I'm just going to take the big blending brush and just blend that in. To be fair, that didn't really add much, but you know what? It added a little bit, and that'll be fine. Then next up, I'm going to use this, which is from Stila, and this is the Golden Girl little eyeshadow stick thing. It's like one of the glittery eyeshadows that everybody raved about. I'm just going to pop this on my lid. I'm not doing a cut crease, but I always find with these that whenever I look around everywhere and then I come back to it, it's like not in the same place. So I've just carved out where we need to put it. And I'm also going to put something over the top as well, but you can sort of see it's very glittery, very pretty. And then I'm just going to do the same on the other eye. This is in the shade Golden Girl, which is such like a perfect colour for Christmas. Obviously it's not Christmas now, it's like the furthest away from Christmas right now, but oh well. So once I've added that Stila liquid eyeshadow, I'm actually going to go back to the Sweet Peach palette, and I'm going to take the shade Luscious, which is this one, which is my favourite shade ever from this palette. I'm going to take the shader brush from Kit Stars, and I'm just going to pack that on, but not that much. I'm just going to basically pop that where I put the Stila eyeshadow. Almost like I'm setting it, but it becomes like a paste. It is so cool. And it just makes it a lot easier to work with. Like you can probably see how crazy that looks right now. And then I'm just going to take, not this brush, this one. I'm going to take the first brush that I used. I'm just going to use that to try and sort of blend the colours together so there's not so much of like a harsh line from the mattes to the shimmers. Then to finish off my eyes, I'm not really giving you much of a look at them, but I do have quite hooded eyes, but you can sort of see there. I'm going to take the shade Nectar, which is this like honey sort of colour. I'm going to use a micro pencil brush. I'm going to pack that onto the brush, and I'm going to use this to do my underbrow highlight. I'm also going to do my inner corner highlight with this. I was also going to do some eyeliner, but I kind of feel like eyeliner makes it look a lot more like night out, like going out sort of look. So I'm just going for like a pretty simple makeup look, as you can probably gather from this video. Next I'm moving on to highlights. I'm going to be using the Imagination Lottie Ultra Glow highlight in the shade Pure. I actually only got this yesterday, so I'm excited to try it out in a video. I'm just worried that it's going to go everywhere as soon as I open it. It would have done. Can you see the amount of product that's there? So we don't want that to go on my bed. Thank you very much. And I'm going to take the one brush that I haven't used, part of the face brush. This is the Shaping Veil brush. And I'm just going to dip. Can we see this? Oh, I'm going to dip that into the lid because I don't want it to go. Oh, shoot. And I'm just going to pop this on my tops of my cheekbones. Can you see that? Now I've actually used every single brush, which I'm kind of impressed with myself, but I'm just going to curl my lashes using this, which is from Elite, I think. Yeah, and I'm just taking my favourite Giorgio Armani mascara. I'm only going to put a really light layer of this on. It's actually a brown colour, so it just looks a lot softer on like days where you've not got, I say I've not got tons of makeup on, but I've got like a glittery eye going on, but you know what I mean. So then once I've done my mascara, this is what we are looking like. As I said, I've just gone for a really easy like glittery eye. And then I'm just going to pop on some lip gloss. I have been obsessed with this lip gloss since I picked it up. This is the Fenty Glow lip gloss from Fenty Beauty. I got this just before Christmas. I actually got this and a highlight. It was like on an offer, so I picked it up and I'm obsessed. It is, I should probably get rid of my foundation lips. Give me a second. Okay, so the foundation lips have gone and I'm ready to pop on this lip gloss. It is the thickest lip gloss ever. So to finish off, I'm going to pop on some MAC Fix Plus. I feel like this and the Becca palette really work well together because they're both like glowing products, and I feel like this just adds to that, and it also makes it look a bit fresher. And I have been filming this for quite a while. I got interrupted halfway. Okay, and that is it. This is the finished makeup look I have. Like I said, just really easy, simple, everyday makeup look, which I tend to do on this channel. And like I said before, I'm not massively adventurous, but you never know when it comes to like Halloween time, I might be a bit more adventurous. No, I hope to do some more like different eye looks and things like that in the future. But yes, that is it for this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Like I said before, I was using all brushes from Kitstar, so if you haven't checked them out, I would really recommend. They do loads and loads of different brush sets, including vegan ones as well. So if you are vegan and you are looking for some brushes, high quality brushes, I would 100% recommend these ones. They are so soft, really good quality brushes. I know that I did say that a hair or two came out of this one, but I think that was just because I was being quite rough with them, to be honest. These are actually the vegan brushes, but they do very similar ones that are vegan, so if you are looking for that, definitely do check them out. This set here, which comes with the face brushes and also a lip brush, costs £37, and this set, which comes with 5 different brushes, including my favourite eyebrow brush, costs £25. So I will leave the links for these down below, and also any other discount codes and things that I can find down below in the comments for you guys. I wasn't paid to say that, I was just very kindly sent the brushes over, so thank you to Kitstar for sending them over. Before you leave, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment down below, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and you would like to. Thank you all so much for watching it once again, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Let's creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating.